Alright, so just finished doing the installation of the CTS Turbo Intake for the 2018 Audi RS3. I did go ahead and ceramic coat this with McKee's 37 ceramic coating, just to kind of help keep it as clean as I possibly can. So a couple little things that I noticed, at least as part of the process. The first thing you want to do when you get in the engine bay, there's actually a flex hose that is right there between the factory airbox and the factory pipe. That guy needs to come out first because right in here there is a Torx T30 screw that has to come out in order to release this part of the factory intake. Second thing that's a little bit of a quirky gotcha, this plug right here, the easiest way to get that out is to squeeze the top and bottom with a gloved hand, because those are a little bit sharp, and just kind of wiggle him out. Once he comes loose, then you can release the two hose clamps at the top and pop him straight out nice and easy like. You'll notice that this part did not have to come out. I left it in. You can take it out if you want a more clean look. I personally don't care. And then this guy right here, he just kind of wedges off of the factory airbox itself, and I just found a nice happy place to clip him right there. That's kind of the only real gotcha. I'm going to do an actual write-up on how that all fits together, and now we're going to go take a test drive and see what it sounds like. Alright, so I'm going to do something a little bit strange. I'm keeping it in manual. I actually have it in comfort mode. Now I do realize that comfort does eventually open the taps, but I do want to demonstrate what this is going to sound like as well, and then I'll put it in something else. So here's second gear, comfort mode. And so you can basically just hear that turbo screaming the whole time. It sounds fantastic. The other thing I noticed is that the car actually sounds a little bit more like it is in stereo. You get a little more noise coming from the front and the back, as opposed to with just the mid pipes in dynamic mode or with the dynamic exhaust mode, engine noise mode. You get it more of a mono just coming from the back of the car. So drop down a second, and here's another little quick. So you can hear that little extra right as you let off. So let's move this over to dynamic, and I'm going to go back pretty much the way I came. Extra turbo boost being taken care of a little bit more clearly now. Alright, I got a truck pulling in front of me. Let's see how this is going to go. Definitely raises the engine sound and the volume level up a little bit. You definitely get the turbo sound screaming at you right in your face, which I absolutely love. My fuel economy is now going to go down just so that I can run around and boost all the time. You know, there may be some other alternatives out there that give you a little bit more power, but I think the overall value of the CTS Turbo product here, the fit and finish is absolutely magnificent. It's a clean package. It's very easy to install. The worst part about the whole thing was me dropping that Torx 30 screw down through the car and having to go find it. But outside of that, I'm real happy with this. So I'm gonna go through the four-leaf clover, heading back toward the house, and see if I can give you some additional soundtrack. So back with you in a moment. it's worth, this is way better than having to run around making turbo noises with my mouth. That's all I'm gonna say.